conversations this morning with party-list groups seeking a seat in Congress. This morning, we talked to a group pushing for the protection of both commuters and transport workers. Joining us now is Dom Hernandez. He's the first nominee of PASADA Party-list. Good morning and thanks for joining us. How is the campaign so far? It's less than 2 weeks before the elections.
Good morning, ma'am. Thank you for having us and giving us a chance to further explain and reach our potential voters, for this campaign. Last 12 days, we're refocusing on the different sectors in transportation, different commuter groups, because kami sa Pasada, we believe that it's really cooperation between the two major stakeholders of mobility, which is the transport workers and the commuters.
Yes, well, as we all know, the transportation sector has been one of those severely affected by the pandemic. But since lowered na ang ating alert level, we were hoping na makabawi na ang mga drivers and transport workers. Pero tumaas naman ang cost of fuel. So given this, ano po yung una niyong ipupush sa Kongreso?
Correct, no? Unang-una, we need to really address the root cause of all of the chaos and the mayhem of mobility, sa bansa natin. We lose about 3.5 billion a day in income because of the traffic situation. So bakit? Kasi kailangan natin i-update yung mga route measurement capacities natin. We know that there's a huge demand for public transportation, but there's not enough public transport with regards to this matter, no? So we have to update ilan ba talaga yung kailangan natin na jeep for a certain route, ilang kailangan UV Express, ilang kailangan bus, para yung mobility natin, yung commuters can move freely, and not only the commuters, even the goods that are for business na nahahamper din eh. So transportation talaga is a major pillar with regards to our economy. So we really need to find ways to improve this.
Well, ano pa po ang mga challenges being faced by the transport sector and by the commuters today? What are the other problems that you hope to address in your efforts to recover?
From the pandemic, coming from the 2-year lockdown, maraming na-displaced na transport workers. So, but they're still able to drive and operate their transport vehicles. So, we need to address this dahil they still need to be productive citizens of our country. So we have programs wherein we can collaborate with TESDA and upgrade their skills and shift their skills to a more thriving industry such as e-commerce na kailangan pa rin naman ng mga delivery ng goods nila. So para may trabaho pa rin sila despite the challenges being faced by the transport sector.
You mentioned the challenge of mobility, tapos rising fuel costs. Ano pa po ang iba pang programa na nais niyong ihain as a solution?
So we saw during the pandemic dahil nahirapan nga tayo gumalaw at kulang yung transport options natin. Marami na ngayon ang nagbabike. So we want to propose a national bike lane law wherein the whole country will implement bike lanes, proper bike lanes which are safe for our bikers. Dahil we don't see this as a trend anymore. This will stick with us kahit tapos na yung COVID or matapos man. People will choose to bike to get to the places they need to be in. And people prefer to actually walk because it's safer against COVID, open air, etc. So we need to support this. It's not a trend. We need to support this shift in mobility options, by improving the infrastructure na kailangan for walkable pedestrian lanes and safe bike lanes.
Safe bike lanes. We are all for that. Maraming salamat. Thank you for your time this morning. Dom Hernandez from PASADA Party-list.